Hi angels, welcome back to another DIY. So last year for Halloween, I did the nanny dress. It was a candy dress, and I was like, oh, I saw this colorful dress. I was like, that'd be so cute. Why don't I just make it? So that is what we're gonna be doing in this video. We're gonna be doing another nanny DIY. So I got this dress from, I think, Fashion Nova. Yeah, it's definitely from Fashion Nova. And the supplies that you guys are gonna need is a lot of sequins, because this is sequins all over, and it's different type of sequins, different colors, I mean. So that's the first thing you need. You need some scissors, you need your E6000 glue, or you can use needle or thread, or you can sew it everything on together. And you're also gonna need your scissors. Did I already say scissors? Yeah, but that's basically all you're gonna need. This is really, really, really simple. First thing you're gonna do is spread out your sequins fabric. By the way, these sequins I got from Amazon. They were $3 each, so pretty affordable. They are 1 yards, and all I'm gonna do is just go straight down and then just cut it. I'm not, well, in the beginning I was measuring it, but I was like, it's not really important. No need for me to measure it or anything like that. I just cut it and you're good to go, just like I'm cutting it right here. Just iron it. It doesn't really matter if you cut it perfectly, if it's even or not. You're gonna be using the other sequins to put on top of it, so it doesn't need to be perfect. Just cut it however you want to cut it. But if you want to be a perfectionist, I'm gonna show you guys how to cut it so it can be even all the way down. But this is like basically the whole video. You're cutting up the sequins. This is the first step. And then you just attach them together. So like what I told you guys before, if you want to do it, make sure that it's all even. What I did was, in the beginning, I pinned down, I folded over first, then I pinned it down, then I started cutting it. But before that, I just fold a little bit over and then straight across the back of it, I just cut it. And that was it. Good to go. So I'm going to be cutting up like a lot of these. I think probably 12 in each color. 12 pieces of sequins you're gonna need. The little pieces, and it should be good. Probably 12. I'm not really sure. I didn't cut it up or anything. And the mesh at the side of it, you don't actually need it, so remember to cut it off. And this is exactly what I'm going to be doing for every single color. So for the bottom part of the dress, I'm going to place all the sequins like however I want it, and then sew it on together, because for the top part, I'm going to place it onto the mannequin. And now I'm just doing the go. This is really simple. I'm just going to edit out all this part because you guys already got the idea. Cut out the sequins fabric and you're good. This is what I was talking about before when I said that if you guys want to cut it evenly. So first thing first, I used my safety pin to pin down the sequins after I fold it over. Just pin it down and I cut it all the way. And then just in the beginning, the side of it, before I remove the pin, I'm just going to cut the side all the way down. And that's how you get a perfect even shape. But if you're not a perfectionist, then it doesn't matter. Then just cut it however you want to cut it. Okay, so for the top part of the dress, we are going to be getting a piece of the sequins that we cut off earlier. And we're just going to match it up to the shape of the dress. You don't need a lot. Just match up the shape of it. And then when you do, get your safety pin, pin it down so that when you start sewing it on, the fabric won't be moving all over the place. So that's what I'm doing right here. And I'm just going to be sewing it on to the fabric. I'm just going to be sewing it on. This dress is very stretchy, so that's why I had to put it on the mannequin so that I could be able to sew it on properly. And do you see how I'm doing it right here? Just sewing from the top? No. What I'm doing right here is bending it over and then going over, under. That is way easier because since it's a sequence, the thread is going to keep on getting stuck. And so the thread is going to keep on breaking and all of that. So it's best if you just go underneath it. That would be better. Or you can be a little bit more smarter than me. I don't know why I didn't think of this. Pin it on, put it on a sewing machine, and you're good to go. For some reason, that did not cross my mind. I don't know why. But this is how it looks. I'm going to do the same colors going across. So purple, purple, pink, pink, just like it's matching up, even though there's a space in between. So now I'm going to be doing the exact same thing, sewing it on. Then I'm doing the pink and then pink across the other side. And just redoing it over and over again. I only sewed on the top part, the bottom. I use my E6000 glue and I glue it on. Or you can use your hot glue gun to glue it on. Either way will work perfectly, trust me. So this is how both of the colors look. I sewed them both on. And that's how it looks. And I didn't sew it perfectly, so that's why it looks like that underneath it. But nobody's going to be seeing it, so it doesn't matter. So while I was doing them one by one, I was like, wouldn't it be just easier for me to just place the sequins onto the dress, pin it on, so that I can get an idea of how everything's going to look, which color I want, which color I don't want, because I didn't want the colors to be clashing up with each other. So I had this red sequins I found, so I was like, let me add that on because I didn't want to keep on repeating the same colors over and over again, which is what I was going to be doing anyway, but I wanted to add a little color. So now what you guys are seeing is me pinning on all of the sequins just the way how I want it. And after I finish pinning them on all over the dress and cutting off any extra fabric, then I'm going to remove it from the mannequin and then sew it on. So even though I'm just pinning it straight down, you need to pin it sideways so that it will be easy for you to remove it. But I was just trying to get an idea of how I wanted it, what colors I had available, and how everything will be looking together. So by the way, I didn't finish sewing up the top, so there's pin up there, and yep, that's how it's looking. I told you guys that this would be so easy. 1, 2, 3 and you're done. So while doing this, when I was cutting off the sequins, there was this like white extra fabric. Obviously that's what the fabric came on, so you do see it kind of popping up whenever you cut off another fabric, if that makes any sense. But it doesn't really matter because they all blend in together, so it looks like a white little strips, and I think that add a little color onto it. So yeah, I think in all I use probably, I'm gonna say 8 or 9 colors. Yeah, I was gonna match it up just like how she had it, but I was like, let me just do my own thing, put the colors wherever I want to put it, because I could only find some of the colors that she had. So I just placed the colors wherever I wanted to do it. So you can just do it however you want to do it, and you're good to go. And this is basically like the whole video. So after I finished putting on everything and I was like, oh, that's good, or maybe I want to change the color or anything like that, then I started pinning on everything. And for the bottom part of the dress, I used my E6000 glue and I glue everything on, and I think it turned out perfectly. So this is how the dress turned out. I added a little white at the end of it just to give it a little more flair. I hope that you guys liked this video, and hopefully I will see you guys in my next one. Bye! By the way, I didn't notice until I finished up everything, but one side of the dress, I didn't cut off the extra fringe at the side, so it's sticking out, so my bad. If you can see it and it's affecting you like how it's bothering me, I am so sorry. But it is what it is. It's too late. But it's not too late, but I don't feel like refilming this. Okay, that's it. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe.